In this little video, we're going to be fitting a BG quick release steering wheel boss onto the Evo. So why am I fitting a quick release steering wheel boss on the Evo? Simply for security, not really for any other reason. Yeah, it's kind of cool, makes the car a bit more race car, but it is really about security. I've fitted loads of different cars over the years. The one that I've bought, that I'll show you in a sec, comes with the horn kind of wiring, which is what I wanted because I want to keep the horn on the steering wheel. I don't want to lose it or move it somewhere else. There are a shit ton of options out there when you're looking at quick release bosses. I've got an easy job on the Evo because the Evo already has an aftermarket boss on it and it already has the aftermarket steering wheel on it, so this should just be a case of removing the steering wheel and bolting the new quick release boss in between the steering wheel and the existing boss. Don't know what that noise was, very strange, but it should be a quick and easy job. The most difficult thing I would imagine is just getting the horn wiring done and dusted, but even that shouldn't be difficult. And in an earlier video that I've done on the Evo where I was fixing the fact that the horn wasn't working on the steering wheel, this should, I imagine, we'll find out, actually remove the need for the solution that I came up with for the earth. This should earth the steering wheel for the horn button properly. So that's kind of a nice little added bonus. I went for the BG quick release system. I think it says standard on it, but I think I went for one that had kind of bigger paddles for the mechanism itself to make it easier to sort of get it on and off and less of a faff, but we'll see. I might be lying. So let's have a look at what we've got. So this is the horn kit there and the instructions, and there you've got the earthing ring, which was what I was missing on the Evo, so I had to earth my steering wheel horn button onto the kind of one of the legs of the boss itself, bolt it on, so I can hopefully remove that now by using that. And this is the boss itself. So as you can see, what I'm talking about, buying decent stuff, this is really high quality. It is all machined aluminium. It's probably about 600 grams, and I think it's adding about 6 centimeters or something onto the total length of the hub to the steering wheel. So it's going to bring it 6 centimeters closer, which I don't think is going to be an issue, but essentially it's got a lock on it here so that you can't accidentally pull your steering wheel off, but all you need to do is press in the button and there you go. And what's nice with this is that this also stays locked out like that, and all that you're left with for your thieves out there is that on the car. So some aftermarket quick release bosses have got like a bolt head on there, like a hex head, and obviously you can be ingenious if you're a car thief and you can just get a really big spanner or wrench or something and you can put it on there, and I've actually seen people be able to steer a car with a wrench on the bolt for the steering. So this kind of makes that more difficult, which is what it's all about really. So yeah, let us get the steering wheel off the car, and then it's going to be a case of bolting that up onto the existing boss, and then the steering wheel is going to bolt up onto this boss here, and we should be good to go. And then, like I say, it's just a case of wiring in the horn bit. Okay, so that is the steering wheel off, which is very easy, of course. In another video that I did, I was talking about when I was trying to make the horn work on the Evo because it wasn't working properly when I got it. It was because it wasn't earthed, and I earthed it here on the existing boss. But what I was saying in the video was it'd be well easy if I had one of these earth rings, or whatever you want to call them, but one of these things. So that essentially sits like that on the boss, and then you put your spade connector on there, and that's how you get your earth. So I earthed it like that because I didn't have one of these, but now I've got one of these, I can do it properly. And at the same time, I'm going to get rid of this tatty old thing, and I'm going to solder this new one directly onto it, so it's all nice and neat and tidy. The only reason why this is here is because of the original steering wheel, so you can swap it out at test time, because it's got an airbag on it, so it still needs to look like it has an airbag. Sadly, it's not like that in the UK, I know, but here in Sweden I think it is. So I need to keep this swap out functionality, so I'll just do that little job, and then we can get on with mounting the new boss base up for the quick release mechanism. And that is that. We are done. As you can see, the steering wheel is a lot closer than it was, so I might need to invest in a shorter boss than this, because this is pretty long, but it's very race car kind of space from the driver. But all you need to do is press in your little button here, and there we go. Steering wheel off, steering wheel on, and of course horn works perfectly. That is that. Hopefully this has been useful to some people. Really easy install to do. If you weren't dicking around like I was with the wiring, it would be even quicker. You could do this, I would have thought, in 20 minutes, something like that. Dead simple.